1,000 directions we can go with you because things have twisted and turned a lot. But start with your path to West Virginia to begin with. And we know it, but give us some of the details why you decided what you decided.
It was a pretty easy decision. Coach Jay came to me in the summertime, recruited me throughout the summer, and they made me feel at home. Especially the coaching staff, young staff, very relatable, and it was pretty easy for the transition and my decision. Just picking people that are basketball guys, people that have been around the game for years, and then know what they talk about, have an ear for the game. So it was made my job pretty easy to make the decision.
So when you first decided to transfer and leave, you thought you were going to have to sit out.
Yeah.
Did that make you pause at all?
I feel like any athlete that goes day to day and lives their life around basketball and has to come to a pause. It's a very tough decision. But I knew that going into the transfer portal that if I had transferred anywhere, I would have to sit out regardless. So, I said it was either here or another school. And I was like, I'd rather be out here, especially with, people like fans like you and guys around here that supports. So, yeah.
So then you get to last week, and all of a sudden you get the news that, oh my gosh, I don't have to sit out. What went through your mind? And you could have redshirted. So, what was the thought process on? What was your emotions on getting to play and then deciding, yeah, I'm going to play and not redshirt?
When I seen that my teammate was, pretty much going to war for everybody that was around my teammate was going to war for everybody that was pretty much around the country that's trying to play basketball, and seeing that. He kind of motivated me, he's sticking himself out there, and I just wanted to be behind him, of course. And it pretty much was like a shock. I didn't think the NCAA was going to, overturn or give us the grant to play these 3 games, I believe. So it was shocking, but it was a dream come true, of course. And it was easy, pretty much a no-brainer for me, so I wanted to be out there with my teammates, help them win. So, yeah.
I'm kind of curious, on Saturday night watching you play, how much of that was just instinct and how much of that was, okay, this is what I've kind of learned from watching?
A lot of it was instinct. I'm a senior, so I've been playing basketball for countless of years, countless of training, countless of hours in the gym. But it was pretty much just instinct. And, watching the players throughout the nine or 8 games before, watching them, seeing the mistakes or what needs to be brought to the table at the time being, I pretty much, took that and just, pretty much monetized the game around it. And, went in there and took action because, like I said, I've been playing basketball for as long as I can remember. So it's pretty much came natural.
Situations like calling out different sets. Are you familiar with, all of the playbook, I guess?
Yeah, definitely familiar since day one. I've been learning the playbook every day, and we implement new plays every day. It's not like I'm just, watching practice. So I'm still out there interacting. Even when I wasn't suiting up playing, I was still out there with the guys interacting, learning everything day by day like they was learning. So, it was pretty easy, I feel.
No, most guys before a game kick themselves ready to play. In their mind, and whether it's go through whatever nervousness they have. You that morning you didn't think there was any chance you were going to be playing. And maybe even when you were running through layup drills, as far as I know. How did you do it? How did you transition so fast from, I'm not getting in there to I got to do something and I got to do it now?
That's just to say what you said earlier when you asked me earlier. I pretty much it's like instincts. Like when you play the game for so long, and when you approach it with confidence, I feel like a lot of things come, they come at you easy. But decision making, that just comes with experience, knowing what to do, knowing what not to do, timing, pace. We're trying to play a fast pace here, so I know that coach wants to push the tempo, wants to score more points in transition. I know that's when my talents come into action. I'm a very fast guard. I like to put space. I like to get downhill. So just putting pressure on the defense and getting my teammates involved, I knew that's one thing I had to bring to the table, and that's what I felt like I did.
Not knowing, and not worrying about it. All of a sudden, here you are.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
water's up to your neck. Now you can swim or get out.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely nerve-wracking, and seeing it with everything that's going on. But I just knew, what I do every day. I go in the gym. I work out. I know what I do. I know what I do with my teammates. I knew that, it was time to show. So.
I'm sure you guys have watched the film of the game since playing in it. Watching it again, watching yourself, anything surprise you? Jump off the page or anything catch your eye?
No. One thing that jumps the table, we got out-rebounded. So I feel like, it's more of a, we got to just lock in more as a team, gel more. It's a new rotations, new faces on the court. So it's we have practice gel time, but not on court. So it's like, it's in such a midway season, about to start conference. So it's a challenging situation, but we're pretty much we're all grown men, and I feel like we can handle it.
For your own individual game, though, anything surprise you at all?
Nah. Not really.
That was the old Noah out there, baby?
Yeah, I felt like that was the old me, definitely, for sure. But that's just, having teammates like Kerr, Q, a Cook, Raekwon, the list goes on. Like, they just, put that I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but they kind of put that spark in you. And they give you the motivation, and then, seeing them light up, and like, nah, man, you doing you, and I'm like, all right, you feel me? You feel that energy, so it's like, it just trickles down, and so I pretty much, I felt good out there with them.
Going back to this gel time thing you're talking about, you, Kerr, and Raekwon practice together, right?
Yep.
So you and Kerr obviously had some sort of connection there on Saturday. Is that an advantage that the three of you will have now that all three of you are back on the court together?
I believe so. I mean, we've been on the scout team for pretty much the first half of the season, so playing with them, it's been electrifying in the practice gym, and we getting to know where we're going to be at on the court. I know where Ray's at. Kurt knows where I'm at. By the way, it's one of the most unbelievable PGs I ever played with. Yeah, alongside that, I feel like the connection is going to be very, very electrifying, very fast paced, yeah, just more points in transition. I feel like we're going to be adding more of that tempo flair. So definitely.
What was to the team when you found out he was hurt and not going to be able to play for a month?
That hurt us pretty bad. Jess is a huge impact to our team. He's a leader of our team. He's a captain. And, taking that loss, it's detrimental, but at the same time, I feel like Coach believes in us, believes in his next players up in that position, and we believe in whoever's up to bat is ready for sure for that step and that challenge.
No, you're this past week you've got different levels because there was that order that said the guys could play during the 14 days. There was that really confusing time where the NCAA said, yeah, they won't count it, and then yeah, they would count it. Once you get clear, sure, you come back. But in between, there's that kind of cloudy period.
Yeah.
Just, can you explain the tug of war there between what you want to do and what you have to think about?
I know going into the year I was probably not going to play, so I knew I had 2 years of eligibility left. With that being said, I seen how the year was going, how we didn't have no subs, we didn't have people that to come in right away. Our guys was playing long minutes, 35 to 38 minutes a game, and I just knew that I can help, in a way because I have another year left, and then I wasn't really planning on using that extra year. So it was going to be that graduate year probably just to, come back and get my graduate degree. But other than that, I was like, it's pretty much a no-brainer just to, if things go left and I can't finish that year, at least I got a chance to be out there with my guys, get to experience with them, learn how to gel with them this year, so next year will be easier for me to come right in with them.
So 3 games would have been enough for you?
Well, no, never enough.
I mean, that was the repercussion, I guess.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. That was the repercussions. But I felt like, with Ray going to bat for us and him taking things head on, I feel like I was right behind him, especially in this situation, with his situation.
And then just last season for you guys, the different team, I understand that, but I mean, it had a really talented player who seemed like everything went around. That was just a really strange experience, I guess, for it seemed like your career, right? Kind of a bunch of different moves and everything.
Yeah,
What was last year like for you?
Last year was a pretty up and down season. I'll take it more as a learning experience than how the season turned out. But I feel like it pretty much turned me to the player I am today. I love Coach Stan Heath, love the coaching staff over there. I love the guys, the players that's over there. It was a very talented group. Just couldn't find the right pieces, the right connection throughout the season. Just up and down. But, like I said, learning experience, and it pretty much molded me for who I am today.
No, I can't remember. When you first signed with West Virginia, was it late or was it early?
No, it was late.
It was late.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
like Josh had already been.
No, it was Jay Kuntz, and
Yeah.
then I talked to Josh the following day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm just kind of interested in your take when Greg was asking about, obviously, the latest news is
Yeah.
Jesse, but it's the news story that's been kind of piled on to like 100 others, it seems like. Swings up and down. You guys as a team, as a unit, how have you guys handled all the swings between a new coach and, and a guy going down with a medical condition and guys going to court to fight for eligibility and, guys getting hurt and guys, I mean, that's a lot for one team to take. I mean,
Definitely. I feel like everybody faces challenges, and our mentality over here is, next man up, next guy up. So I feel like, with the situation happening early on in the year, guys being out, it's pretty much, it's giving us that story, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this team has a very, very high chance of turning things around, and I feel like, it was sometimes. My apologies. My phone keeps going off. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. It's a new phone. I'm trying to get the hold of things. So yeah, but just trying to stay up court. That's really it. And I know it's challenges. Challenges come at you every day, and that's life. I feel like. So just take things head on. Take it step by step, day by day. Everything will work out and play it.
there's not supposed to be this many challenges, though, in one season, right? I mean,
definitely.
But sometimes things get stacked against you. So just being perseverance and staying the course. So I feel like that's what everybody or our teams have been doing. So. Mm-hmm.
You moved around a lot. How old were you when you left home? I know IMG, East Carolina.
I just had this conversation the other day with one of my friends. Yeah, I've been probably home since my sophomore year of high school, away from home. Yeah, I mean, I've always been an independent person, so the transition's always been easy. My parents are very supportive and very loving people, and they, I feel like they raised me in a certain way to, go to certain areas so I can carry myself, handle myself well, and it's been a exciting experience, getting a chance to see the world, getting a chance to travel all over with this game, how this game, presents itself. So it's been very, very interesting but exciting journey.
High school.
My original high school? Back home in Jersey?
Yeah.
It's called Union High School.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. it's all my friends went there. Everybody I grew up with went there. It's right in Union, New Jersey. But yeah.
Hard to leave at that age. Friends, family, you go off on a new path at that point.
Definitely was, because this is everybody you grew up with, along the way. So just leaving them in such an early stage of my life and not really getting a chance to, not really getting a chance to, like, see what their experience was like through them because, those are your friends, those are your day ones. So not really getting a chance to grow with them, it was pretty tough. But at the same time, when you have a goal, you have a dream, and you have aspirations for, doing big things in life, it pretty much took over, and I was like, this is what I have to do to get to this step, and this is what so that's always been my motivation behind things, just,
You mentioned instinct being a big part of the debut Saturday. Do you feel at this point that you're further along in the transition offensively or defensively?
Nah, I'm still taking it step by step. I'm still catching up. I feel like more so catching up because the pace of the game. Practice is practice, but in game the pace is a lot more faster. People are touching you, so it's more like just getting back in rhythm. But as far as instincts, yeah, like the me reading the defense, the me as far as defense, being instinctive on defense, that just comes from years of closing out, years of repeating drills after drills, and just repetition. So I feel like that's pretty much took over. But as far as like getting back in rhythm and shape, and I feel like one more game would do me just so, and I feel like everything would be back into normal.
Compared New Jersey notes with Deshaun. Is he too old that his reputation is already over there? Had you ever heard of him?
Nah, of course.
prior?
Deshaun is he's a legend. He's a legend back home. Everybody knows Deshaun. Great coach. Very, very expressive. Very, a guy that you would love to be around all day, gain knowledge from. Overall, just outstanding coach. Knows what he's talking about. Has been around the game for years. And, he comes from where I come from, so it's very relatable. And, same type of stories growing up. So just, learning from a guy like that, it's been a very good gym.
No, thank you.
Thank you.